my name is Stephen Clark from Go Workout, and today we're going to answer a question from a lady called Judith McKenzie, and she's asked, how can I tone my bingo wings from home? Now, to answer this question, we have recruited the help of Ganelle here. So I'm going to talk through a few basic exercises, and I'm going to ask Ganelle to demonstrate for you, so you can see exactly how it's done. I'll put that down. First of all, before we go into exercises, you have to understand, when you talk about bingo wings, you're talking a little bit of excess fat at the back of the arms. It becomes a little bit loose, and it's referred to as bingo wings. So first and foremost, you have to lose a little bit of weight. Look after your diet, make sure you're having good clean food, and a structured eating plan. Given that you've got all this in place, you can then start to do a little bit more exercise and specifically target the tricep muscles, which is at the back of the arm here. Okay, the first exercise that we're going to show you is a tricep dip. Now, all you need for this is an even surface, which is maybe knee height off the floor, just so you have enough room to bend the arms. So, Ganelle, we will ask for your assistance, please. Have a seat. Now, before we start, I'll just talk about the position of the legs. Now, the further your feet are away from the surface that you're going to use, the harder it's going to be. Okay, so we're going to give you the easier option so we can get a good demonstration into the exercise. So if you sit on the surface to start with and have your feet directly under your knees, okay, and that gives you a good starting point. From there, you can just slide off the seat. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to try and keep your back as close to the table as you can as you bend your arms down. Okay, so just slowly down. Now we're looking for the shoulders to come level with the elbows, and it would push back up. Now as you reach top, you're just trying to squeeze these muscles at the back of your arm. Okay, gently down again, and we push back up again. Okay, now every time you do this, you're just trying to keep a long spine and breathe normally. Okay, good? How does that feel?
Good.
Good, okay, and just keep that going. And push back up again. Always squeezing back of the arms after every single repetition. Okay, and now if you just slide onto the seat for a second. Now, okay, so you can feel the muscles working. Now, I'm just going to demonstrate slightly. We're going to move your legs slightly further away, just so you can feel the difference and we can show everyone at home how to do this. Okay, so, yeah, so your legs are slightly further away, but your back has to stay as close to the bench as you can, okay? Now, this is going to be a little bit harder, so just take your time with it, and we're still going down to that same level. Okay, so just keeping the elbows in, shoulders down, and push back up, still squeezing the back of the arms. Gently down, and push back up again. Okay, and you can rest there. Feel the difference between that? Yeah. Okay, so again, the further you go out, the harder that's going to be. Now, an exercise is just an exercise. You're not going to tone your arms just by doing one or two. You want to be challenging the muscles. So get into a position that you're comfortable with and do maybe say 15 repetitions. Once you've done 15, then you can roughly kind of see how your body's going to react to it. If you're challenged, if you're struggling to do 15, then just try and push on and do as much as you can. And as long as you're challenging the muscles, then that's when they'll start to adapt. Don't do it every day. You should be leaving maybe 1 or 2 days in between exercises. Okay, but after a short rest, you can do 2 or 3 sets of that. Now, when we're talking about toning the bingo wings, like I said, it's loose skin, fat at the back of the arms. Now, I've spoken to many people about this, and one of the people I spoke to was actually a surgeon, and he's dealt with people wanting to tone the back of the arms in a big way. Now, what he recommends is actually developing the muscles at the front of the arm also. Now, what that's going to do, if you develop the bicep muscles, then it actually tones the skin, actually pulls the skin from the front and will pull it tighter at the back, which makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of bicep exercises too. Now, there's different ways of working your biceps. You can use freehand weights, little dumbbells, you can even use cans of food just to get a bit of movement from here. If you do have any equipment, you can get hold of a few bands with handles on. All it is a stretchy band. Now, staying in that same position, if I give them that to Ganelle, now if you just stand on the band, bring your legs just in a little bit, Now, as long as your shoulders are back with good posture, just try to keep the shoulders back all the time, all you can do is bring them up, and you'll see straight away Gunnell's biceps working nicely there. And if you do a good few repetitions of those, after a few repetitions, you should start to feel your biceps working. And because we have been into training for a longer time, you know that you can do a few of these. So really what you want to be trying to do is challenging the biceps as quickly as you can. It's not about how many you can do. You're not looking to do 30 or 40. You're really looking to challenge the muscles as much as you can. So if you stop and have a rest, then the muscles will rest, and it means you can do more. But what we want to do is limit the amount of rest that you have and just keep the muscles working and trying to create that burn in the muscles. How does that feel? Starting to feel that? Yeah. Excellent. So let's do a few more because you're starting to feel it. Okay, well maybe aim for 5 or 6 more. Now on the last one, what I'd like you to do is hold up. Okay, and now slowly, very, very slowly lower down. Just a little bit slower than that. Keep the wrists strong. That's it, good. Keep it slowing down. Good, and keep going down nice and slowly. You can feel the biceps working nicely there. And then we rest at the bottom. Okay, so there's a good set, just you can rest there. Now that is a great exercise. Now there's 2 basic exercises that will tone the front and the back of the arm, but all in all, it's just going to tone your arms. Okay, happy with that?
Yeah.
Great, you can have a seat. Okay, Judith, I hope that answers your question. If you have any questions, just leave us a comment under the video and we'll be sure to answer you, and we can even make more videos with more exercises in them. And if anybody else has any questions, again, please leave a comment and we'll get straight back to you. If you found the video helpful, please subscribe to our channel and you can keep up to date with all our hints and tips. Thank you very much. See you next time.